Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Let me introduce myself. My name is Muhammad Abdillah Samuda. You can call me Abi. I am from English Literature Management 2017, Islam University of Bekasi. Today I'm going to explain and share with you about delivering a speech, especially method of delivery, public speaking, and presentation. Okay, this is I have a four basic of method delivery. The first one is manuscript speaking, the second is memorize, the third is impromptu, and the last is extemporaneous speaking. The first one, I have manuscript speaking. This is when a speaker reads pre-written speech word by word to an audience. This is very common methods of delivery because they're using script. I believe you ever watch like news anchor in television. They use this. They use a script or paper. They can lead the news, or you see they give the information with they bring a script. I recommend it for you as a beginner. If you want to learn about speech, this is the good method that you can use. I also give you a tips when you want to use this method. The first one is makes as much eye contact with the audience as possible. Yes, this is very important. Type your speech in short. Use your index finger to keep your place in the manuscript when you look up. Do not read your speech too quick. Yeah, you have to slowly, and so your audience can hear clear for you. They can understand too what you are saying. And then vary the rhythm and inflection of your voice to sound natural. Use appropriate and natural gesture and movement. Yeah, you have to use a movement and gesture. Don't just read the script, but you have to use the gesture and movement. And then advantages and disadvantages of manuscript speaking. Advantages is you can use words carefully when dealing with sensitive or critical issues, and you can do repetition of original words. Yes. With this method, you can carefully choose word by word that then you can repeat again if you lose or forget about the word what you are going to say. And this advantages is really done well enough to maintain audience in. Yeah, I tell you I tell you before, this is a very common, so every people know this method when they become a speaker. I also give you example of manuscript speaking. A television news report give using a teleprompter seen on television. The second one is memorize speaking, is the way of speaking to remember clearly when in front of audience. It is quite interesting method because when you become speaker and you forget about what you are going to say, you can remember, and also you can improve your speech, and then your audience they will listen to you, they will focus on you, so you can use this memorize to improve your speak. These are the advantages and disadvantages of memorize speaking. The advantages is this method enables you to have maximum eye contact with the audience. Yes, because this is method without using a script. You just remember a word of or what I say about you are going to say. You can maximum eye contact with your audience, so they can listen to you, and disadvantages is may sound stiff and overreached. You may forget yes, because you remember. I've been used this before. I will confuse what I'm going to say because I'm using memory speaking. I forgot about what I'm going to say. So if you the beginner, you will use the first one, manuscript speaking. Oh yeah, I have warning to you when you using be careful when using this method, because if you forget about what I'm going to say, this will be awkward. Yes, and make the answer boring at this point to you. So be careful when you use this method. This is example of memory speaking, valedictory speech, graduate, speak choir, paduan suara, and Indonesian, thought speech, wedding speech, or road speech. The third is impromptu speaking. This is the way to improve your speaks as fast as possible. This is related to memorize, because when you use the memorize speaking, you will use the impromptu speaking too. They are together. There will come a time for all of us when we are to say a few words. Yes, because this is your chance to train your skill, your speaking skill. I have warning too of these methods. Do not make up the information of or provide facts or figures you are not certain about. Your audience will get wrong information from you and they will be confused, of course. And they will ask for the truth and the origin of the information. So be careful when you use these methods. I have also how to make a good impromptu when you use the method. The first one, consider the audience. You have to think about the audience. Yes, when you use this method, you have to think what are going to thinking about what they thinking about you, and you have to thinking about them, so they will thinking about you too. Be brief and organized. These are advantages and disadvantages of impromptu speaking. The advantages is you can speak informally and maintain direct eye contact with the audience. Disadvantages is may lack logical organization and through research may be not interesting. This is example of impromptu speaking: debate, question and answer, recitation, and yes, when you do interviews, they one of example of impromptu speaking. You don't have a script, you don't have to giving a paper, you just have to answer. That's one example of impromptu speaking. And the last is extemporaneous speaking. You speak from a written or this is the methods that you don't have to prepare. I mean, like have you ever winning a prize when you when you join a event like Independence Day, you join balap karung, you join balap kelereng, and you become a winner. You have to go to the stage and you have to speech. That's one of example of extemporaneous speaking. You don't have to bring your script, you don't have to memorize anything. You just say thank you for the event. I hope this event can be forever, or anything you can say, because this is one of example extemporaneous of speaking. This is Conversational of giving your audience the impression that speech being created as they listen to. Yes, because you don't have to bring a script. You just have to say about example about your name, about your thanks, about your participation, about anything. Because this is I mean like like you have to going to same and you don't have to preparation, so you just have to say what in your mind. And this is advantages and disadvantages of speaking. Advantages is style is conversational, of course. Pitch sound live rather than rehearsed. Is well organized and is delivered in interesting and vivid manner. Disadvantages is could be become repetitive. Of course, you may forget about certain point. Yes, new thoughts may increase the length. This is example of extemporaneous speaking, debate, question, answer, and record when in the interviews. This is the same with impromptu speaking. Conclusion about all of these methods. All of can method can be used by speaker. Yes, the first one you can use manuscript speaking. Maybe you want to be creative, you can use memorized speaking, or you want to be more creative again, more interesting, you can use impromptu or extemporaneous speaking. This is my references. That's it for me. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.